my brother, may he rest in peace, he passed away 3 weeks ago, is the model for Hollywood. He's exactly what that man was. And
Now, the role that you play in Queen Sugar, very beloved.
Right.
And especially by women who, look at your character, Hollywood, as
Right.
kind of the standard of, what a black man or how he's supposed to treat,
Right.
his partner, his wife, or the person that he's with. Being that you're married in real life, how long you been married?
7 years.
7 years,
Yeah.
right? Does your wife sometimes look at your character, look at you like, so how come the character? That's this. What you doing?
Yeah, all day.
All day.
All day. Yeah,
Right.
that's just what it is.
Like, how come these
man.
things
Yeah.
you can act so well when you do it?
Yeah,
You can't act at home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even like that's exactly what it is. Like, but I don't have that amount of free time that Hollywood has. I gotta work. Somebody gotta work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
So,
like,
yeah.
I can't be that attentive
Can't be that
because I got a
attentive.
job.
Nah, exactly. These bills gotta get paid.
Now,
Yeah.
I know that a lot of actors pour or get inspiration into these characters. Like, was
Yeah.
there who, or maybe it was many people, was your inspiration in how you wanted to approach playing Hollywood?
This is all right. So my brother, may he rest in peace, he passed away 3 weeks ago, is the model for Hollywood. He's exactly what that man was. And yes, he's my mannerisms are all the slowness, the molasses, the coolness of him and everything. It was straight up off my brother. He's one of the greatest men I've ever met in my life. And I told him, I think. Yeah, I told him that. I was like, you're like you're the model for this character. He's like, no, stop, man. I was like, no, it's the way I see you treat Tisha, your wife. I see that the way that you're beloved in the community and all of that, man. Like, you're just like, it's just Southern gentleman, and I move so fast. I'm such a fast-paced dude. I don't have time to just sit back and stuff and just marvel at the beauty of life and beauty of your beloved and all of that. So yeah, it's definitely my brother. Yeah.
Now, it's great that you got a chance to tell him that before he
definitely.
passed.
Yeah.
Being that that was so recent, how are you doing in the wake of that? Because I'm sure that obviously that was a tragic loss for you.
I mean, I'm not doing well, but it is what it is. He was 46 years old, but cancer's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker. And but I told him, I said, man, I'm your legacy. I said, everything I do, just know I'm doing it for both of us. And it's a blessing that I did have the last 4 or 5 months to just be with him. I was in Atlanta with him for since like maybe right after I did Halloween too. I just told my manager, told everybody. So when he got the diagnosis, I was like, I'm just going to stay with my brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay with my brother for a little while.
Now, in general, with that, character, as I said, like for a lot of people, it's like a really, a gold standard kind of character, particularly since you don't see those kind of characters about black men that often,
right?
On television. I imagine, given that this is, Ava's show, that was written with a lot of intention. Is that what drew you to the role? Is that because
she said she wrote
kind
it for me. She said this is what so she called me. She's like, Omar, I wrote this character for you. So I read it. I say, you want me to play this? She said, this is how I see you. Mm-hmm. So
that's a big compliment.
From Ava? Yeah, from anybody.
Right.
But from Ava specifically, man, like, she's just like, this is how I want the world to see you. Mm-hmm. I want the world to see, this strong black man who has vulnerabilities, who might have some flaws, but who has a whole lot of love inside of him. So when she told me that, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't care if she wanted me to play a waiter who had the Kool-Aid. I ain't care. I was playing anything, but for her to give me that responsibility, man, that was I was through the moon. I was through the roof with it. So yeah, it's a beautiful character. It's the most beautiful character. It's the most beautiful character I've ever played. Mm-hmm. And it's 5 years. We're going into 5 years now.